Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be replacing a bicycle brake cable. I'm just going to show you how you go about doing that. This particular cable just ordered off of eBay. It's about £4. It's the full length cable and it's got the complete outer sheath on there, but that's not going to be suitable for the application we've got on this particular bike. Cable removed. This part here we're going to need to reuse because it doesn't come with the cable. It's part of the brake caliper kit, and the same with this bend here. Get that removed and put that to one side. So the inner part of the cable is steel. It's got a plastic coating on the outside, and some of the posh cables will have a neoprene sleeve inside there as well to separate the two bits of steel together. I think on this sort of cheap end one there's nothing, that's why it won't move. Regular greasing of the cables and oil of the cables will help prevent this, but if a bike has spent any time outside, you're fighting a losing battle. So we know the length of the cable, and we're simply going to have to cut everything to match it before we go ahead and pop that onto the bike. So the first thing I'm going to do is just remove the inner cable from the outer so I can cut the outers to the right length. So my recommendation is to use a small saw like this, because you could probably cut this with some side cutters. However, if you crush this down, it'll become tight on the inner cable and it's not going to be easy to use. So I'm going to use a hacksaw to cut this to length. So they're both cut to length now. I've just got to slide the cable in. It comes out the end there. This new cable, I'm not sure whether you'll be able to see it, but there is a plastic sheath inside this cable, so it should help prevent it corroding in the future. With that one on now, we just need to put one of these small caps on there just to transfer the load from its mounting. There we go. And again, starting this end, so if there's any damage to the other end, it will push it through when you get to it. Okay. If there's any of this extra cover, we can just trim that off with a knife when we're done. So also in the bag are these caps here. You put them onto the end of the cable and then just use a pair of pliers and just crimp it on the end. Just stops the end of the cable fraying. Last things we need to put back on are the bits that don't come with the bike, the tube and the rubber gaiter. Right, with that done now we can head out to the bike and install this. So this bit just needs popping back in there, and then folding back in. Just tighten the hex or the nut to crimp the cable. This last bit of the cable needs to be tucked down here, and so we just need to measure it so that it's in that area and then cut it off with some side cutters. First of all, you can just adjust the length of the cable up the top here. Some have some at the back as well, but you can just make an adjustment here at the top to make sure you've got the right length, and then just obviously test to make sure that that's operating okay. Thanks for watching.